Hey guys, I figured I'd do a quick video, put together a couple clips, let you know where I'm at with Project SL. I've been waiting to get some parts in the mail. They seem to be dragging their feet and taking forever. Got some fuel injectors on the way and got some fuel injector O-rings on the way, and then we can get back in to hopefully get this thing running. In the meantime, check out a couple clips here I have of me messing around with the radio and the CD player and the amplifier and trying to get everything working, and found a little surprise along the way. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna start working on some of the electrical components that are inside the car. I've actually got a battery charged up and tried to go through some of the systems. I've got the passenger window that'll go up and down. I have the lights that will come on. We actually have high beams, low beams, parking lights. Just trying to go through the car, see what is working and what is not working. One of the things I want to focus on is getting this driver's side window down. While we're working on the car and taking the top on and off and things like that, I don't want it to get broken. So I'm probably gonna take this door panel off. I've already tried to use the passenger side window switch and then just move the plug over to see if it was a bad switch, because it was kind of hard and crunchy. That didn't work at all. So I'm gonna get inside here, put 12 volts to the actual window regulator motor and see if this window will go up and down. It's a good rule of thumb, especially on German cars. If it doesn't come off, keep looking for hidden fasteners. The German automobiles, both Volkswagen, not so much. That one's for a friend of mine. The Mercedes and BMW, there's always hidden fasteners. There's always a way that they've engineered this so that they won't squeak, it won't rattle, and it makes it really difficult if you don't know what you're doing to take everything apart. So if you're pulling on something, just keep looking around, looking behind it, see how it's put together. Otherwise, you're just gonna break tons of plastic clips and be here all day long trying to figure out how to get this to go back on here and then not rattle or squeak or fall off like everybody else. As you can see, it looks like some water got in through the window, came down, and this is the window regulator and this is electrical connections for the motor. So I'm going to take these connections apart, clean everything up. This is where we're going to put the 12 volts on, see if we can't get this window to start working. I just used a 12 volt alarm battery, got the connections right. If it doesn't go up, it should go down. If it doesn't go which way you want, just reverse the wires, it should go the other way. That proves that the motor's good inside the window here, and we need to figure out what's going on the other side between the switch and the door. Looks like someone had one of these wires disconnected inside of here for whatever reason. While we're in here, let's go ahead and lubricate all of the locking mechanisms and go ahead and get some grease on this regulator so that it moves a little bit freely. So for some reason or another, someone had one of the wires that led from the switch to the window disconnected, and that was allowing the window to go up, but wasn't allowing it to go back down. After I have that reconnected, it seemed like the switch was not working in the down position. These old switches, they get carbon in there, and you just kind of rock the switch back and forth a lot, and it should break up that carbon and get you like kind of a fresh contact in there. Let's put this back together, see if she doesn't go up and down by her. All right, let's see if we can't get this old Alpine to play. There's the other screwdriver. I have 14 volts with the key on. That's the ignition source that tells the radio to turn on. When I turn the key off, it goes to 0. Key on, 14. I've also checked the constant power wire, which is your memory wire. It saves your radio channels, your Taylor Swift or whatever, and also keeps the time, and that is on. So, knowing we have a good ground, good power source, and a good ignition source, I'll try this one more time. We'll plug this back into the radio, but this old Alpine might not play. She came on. Look at that. So that tells me we've got a loose connection back there. That also tells me we're probably putting power to that amplifier, so we need to check that before we start a fire. I think there's a CD in here. DJ Dan. Anybody knows DJ Dan, hit him up. I got one of his discs. Over in the fender well, there's an old fuse block. Right now I have no power coming to the amplifier. Let's see if we connect the fuse, if we get some power. Oh, the light came on the amp. That's good. Well, the radio came on. Hopefully we don't get any copyright violations with DJ Dan. But we're going to continue on working on this sound system because it's just a cold, rainy day here. All right, as you can see, we've reconnected both the feed and the return lines. It has a brand new screen here in the fuel distributor. Let's go prime the fuel pump a couple times and then kick her over, see if she wants to start. Not happy. All right, now that we've vacuumed all that out, I've got the injector lines loose, and we're gonna start backing out these retaining bolts that hold the injectors in. So we're thinking these are the original injectors. Don't think anybody's replaced these. And allegedly they go bad a lot and they clog a lot. All right, there's the retainer. Now we're gonna try and pull out, oh, there we go. That's what the injector looks like. It's a lot like a diesel injector, I heard. It has to go over a certain PSI that's made by this fuel distributor, and then it'll spray fuel out the end. I'm gonna keep going here and get all 8 of these injectors out. This is what the retainer looks like that holds down the plate, that holds down the injector. I'll get these over on the bench, see if there's a part number on here or a model year that may indicate how old this is. See, I got all 8 injectors out, the retainers and the hold down plates and all the screws. We'll wait for the new ones to get here and we'll compare and contrast, make sure everything looks the same, and then we'll go ahead and put it back together.